Good day, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Yannick Quintal, and this is the Total Sport Report, a bi-monthly show where we keep you up to date with news and results from our national athletes locally and internationally. For our debut episode, we'll be touching on some of the most recent sports stories that came up since the turn of the new year. We also want to look back on the year that was, a quick recap of 2022, looking at some of TNT's most noteworthy sporting achievements. Finally, a look towards the future, as to what's to come for TNT Sports in 2023. We start our newscast with TNT legend Dwight Yorke parting ways with Australian A-League team Macarthur FC. The club stated that Yorke was no longer the head coach by a mutual agreement, and this decision comes just 13 games into a 2-year contract, with assistant coach Russell Latapy also leaving the club as part of the agreement. In a statement, club chairman Gino Mara thanked both Yorke and Latapy for their contribution, which included the 2022 Australian Cup title, clinched on October 1st against Sydney United 58, Macarthur's first piece of silverware. Back home in Trinidad, the TTFA announced in an official statement that Colin Worth has been appointed as the CEO of the new TTFA Senior Men's League competition, which will kick off after Carnival 2023. Worth's resume includes working with TNT Pro clubs and serving as chairman of the steering committee of the 2022 Tiger Tanks Under-20 tournament. Said Colin Worth, quote, "Trinidad and Tobago's football senior clubs and its players deserve, at a minimum, to be participating in a competition at the highest level in the CONCACAF region, and we are working diligently to accomplish that. This in turn will assist in restoring our once pride of place among the top teams in the region. But even before that step, we must work towards restoring the pride of local football in the players, coaches, corporate supporters, and the public." 2022 saw Trinidad and Tobago finally getting the green light to hold sporting events in the country after COVID-19 restrictions were lifted. Ascension League football kicked off with La Horquetta Rangers going undefeated and winning the league. 1976 Phoenix FC took home the Tobago Ascension League title in a 3-1 win over Canby Mount Pleasant. The Tiger Tanks Under-20 tournament was held and won by Defence Force, beating St. Clair's Football School 5-0 on aggregate. CPL, Nations League, and TNT's National Athletic Championships were able to be run in our national stadiums, as well as track cycling, volleyball, basketball, hockey, aquatics, you name it. On to Birmingham, England, for the 2022 Commonwealth Games, where Trinidad and Tobago took home an impressive 6 medals in the track cycling and athletics. Nicholas Paul, our local track cycling star, took gold in the men's keirin event. His victory ended Trinidad and Tobago's 52-year drought for a medal in cycling at the Commonwealth Games. He also won a silver medal in the men's sprint and bronze in the men's 1-kilometer time trial. He was due to take part in several UCI track cycling sanctioned events, but was unable to do so due to multiple injuries throughout the year. We anticipate that he will have a strong bounce-back year in 2023. Track star Jareem Richards had 2 gold medals, one in the men's 200 meters and as part of the men's 4x400 meter relay team, along with Marshall Cedeno, Asa Guevara, and Dwight St. Hilaire. Jareem also recorded his personal best and broke the national record in the rain, by the way, in last year's National Open Championships. To round out the medal haul, the men's 4x100 meter relay team, consisting of Jared Elcock, Eric Harrison Jr., Kyle Grove, and Keon Benjamin, won the silver medal. Prior to the Commonwealth Games, Jareem Richards added another gold medal to his collection, winning in the men's 400 meters at the World Indoor Championships in Belgrade earlier this year. A memorial performance capped off by an emotional celebration to honor the late Dion Lendo. His winning time of 45 seconds flat broke TNT's national indoor record, as well as the championship record of 45.11 seconds, which was formerly held by Neri Brenes of Costa Rica in 2012. Richards' time in the final also broke Dion Lendo's former national record of 45.05 seconds. This year, we also look out for the Trinidad and Tobago men's national team continuing their run in the Nations League, as they are set to take on Bahamas and Nicaragua in late March. The Soca Warriors now sit second in the table and must win against group leaders Nicaragua to gain automatic qualification in the 2023 Gold Cup, set to run from June 24th to July 16th. Would coach Angus Eve get the most from this group of players? And would Levi Garcia's club form at Ajax Athens be translated to the national team's success? As we look into basketball, the Trinidad and Tobago's men's 3x3 national basketball team had a 4th place finish in the FIBA 3x3 America men's division last year, featuring historic wins against Argentina and Puerto Rico, and a close fight with the United States. This has qualified them for the FIBA 3x3 World Cup qualifier, which will be held in Israel from May 6th to the 7th. It is also important that we acknowledge the performance of the Trinidad and Tobago women's beach soccer team, defeating host Bahamas to secure first place at the 2022 Beach Soccer Cup. Alexia Ali scored 4 goals in Trinidad and Tobago's 11-6 win over host Bahamas. Ali ultimately earned the MVP and top scorer award, while her teammate Tanisha Palmer was considered the tournament's best goalkeeper. And that's a wrap for this week's episode. Thank you all for tuning in to the Total Sport Report, and be sure to follow us on all social media platforms to keep updated on local and international sporting news.